stables in Ballarat on the eve of the big Ballarat Cup, Pete.
Yeah, we are coming off a blistering 38 degrees yesterday, and probably lucky to be 20, but the sun's out. The surrounds look great, and yeah, big day for that cup.
Yeah, the weather's looks really promising for tomorrow, the Ballarat Cup day, and good luck to all the Ballarat trainers who've got runners. Let's hope a few of the hometown horses can get up, Pete, and you've given us a few tips to tomorrow, but you don't want to pass them on.
I've got none. Got no tips.
My tip is Harbour Views won't run.
Yeah, it's scratched. Even
I think Dr. Drill will win the cup.
I haven't even looked at the field, so I'll go with her.
Yeah, Dr. Drill for the cup.
One of Mars' horses.
And I think there might be a little sneaky one there from the Mitch Freedman yard.
Zorro's Dream. I think its name just come to me.
I wasn't going to give it out, but that's okay. Mitch, if you're watching, thank Pete for the odds.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back through the runners. Where do we go back to, Pete?
We actually go back to last Saturday, which was our Christmas party day. We might touch on that for a start. That was another successful day with a couple of hundred people there, and good fun.
Yeah, it was a good day. There was a good crowd there, and it was a good day. And Christina Griffiths won the punting competition.
The guru.
Scoop the pool, Pete. What'd she get? 4 out of 6.
4 out of the 6 winners.
Yeah, it's a good effort, isn't it? In one selection.
80 odd people in the.
She took home the 1600.
I was in the running until the second last race.
Who put you out?
That's
something to remember.
Yeah, the thing of Dan O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
And the Guineas.
Right.
Christina found the winner.
Yep. Yep.
So,
well done. She was pretty excited.
She was excited. Yeah. Okay. Nice little take-home Christmas bonus.
I reckon she got the money and she was out the gate in 3 minutes.
She was gone quick. She was no shout.
No hanging around.
No shout.
No sling.
And also, obviously, we had
owner of the year.
Owner of the year, Phil and Shannon Garreau were tied.
Phil Britton and Shannon Garreau tied with how many wins?
19 or 18.
18 winners. Yeah, that's a good effort.
And
horse of the year
was Yogi.
And I think most people would have seen that vision.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually, a little bit of a, well, I think it might have been just too much memory for the TV, but...
People must have been keen because I put it up on YouTube and
how many views?
It was about 500 views, so
really?
People were keen to have a look at it.
Yeah, no, it was well done, and thanks to Rick McIntosh for doing the call.
Always does, he was prepared, he had the fluoro yellow tie on, he was there ready to go. So
well done, Rick, he's a great supporter of ATB.
It was interesting listening back to all the winners we had there, and I think Rick probably called 10 or 12. It's always a little bit more expression when Rick's calling them across the line for us, and I think there was the double for ATB. And
so you're saying Adam Cretton, you need to lift your game?
Lift your game, Crettons.
Matt Hill?
Yeah, Matt was good.
Adam Olszewski?
Yeah, only called a couple.
Come on, guys. Rick's our favourite.
I think he over and above, but Matt Hill did rip out 2 ripping calls for Yogi.
The bear.
The bear. Here comes the bear.
So Yogi was the horse of the year after being placed twice, I think.
Yeah, he was 3rd in the 2 seasons ago and 2nd last year, so well deserved. And basically, I think when I went back through it, he might have had a week or 2 in the paddock.
Oh, he raced the whole year, I think.
Raced the whole year and 13
and it was good
starts.
to see him have a nice gallop yesterday on the grass at Ballinarring.
That was promising, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he'll be back in the new year.
I've never seen Ballinarring. That's the first bit of vision I've ever seen of it.
I've got to get down to that picnic meeting. They say it's a great day,
Pete. They get thousands.
They get thousands there down near the water there, but I'll have to get down there this summer. It's on my bucket list.
I know the owners in Yogi are a little bit impatient, but that's the first bit of work off the sand, and by all reports he's come through it good. So.
And of course Brian Fellows was there to accept his Horse of the Year award, and unfortunately he took ill on Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday maybe, and he's currently in hospital. So best wishes to Brian Fellows. We hope you do make a recovery, but could have been worse.
Brian is made of tough stuff.
Yep.
So
tougher than Collingwood.
He was, yeah. Oh no, that's too hard.
But no, it was good to have him out there on Saturday, and
big smile on his face.
It was a bit of a shock to hear that he took ill and he's in hospital. So we're wishing him a recovery.
Yep.
He's very popular amongst the ATB team.
He is, and
is he the oldest owner we got? No, there might be one up in Ballina that might be a bit older.
Righto.
Lex.
Yes, of course.
In the 90s.
Not that we're not sort of putting names to ages, but yeah.
Don't worry, we're trying to get there.
We'll get anywhere near those ages, Darren, we'll be quite happy.
3 runners on Sandown Cup Day.
At Sandown, we actually had 4
4
today.
today. All right. Well, let's start with who was the other one?
Motley got the gems at Dunkeld. If you want to go back.
Yeah, let's
there.
go to Dunkeld. Got the gems first run at Dunkeld. 5th. Hard to see because it was a head-on shot of
I can't work out what was going on there.
Don't know what the margin was.
The bloke in the normal tower must have fell off the perch, but yeah, I think it was 5 lengths was the margin.
Right,
yeah.
and pulled up with an issue, so she's probably got to have some sort of wind up.
Yeah, Matty said he was a bit disappointed at the time, but you know, obviously something's come from it. So
oh well, they'll get onto that.
Yep.
But, 1 start for a 5th, not the worst result.
No, not at all.
So let's swing back to Sandown where we had 3 runners. Let's start with the grey guy.
Motley Prince.
Motley Prince having his first start for the Jason Warren stable.
Did everything nicely in the parade and everything, I thought, but just...
Yeah, he come back to farm this morning. I'll tell you what, he still looks like he's carrying a bit of nick. So, where'd he finish?
I don't know if he beat one home, but it was only 9. He might have beat one home, and it was only 9.8 or 10.8 for the winner.
Well, that was
I reckon he lost 5 lengths of that in the last 150 when Ethan just looked
on the corner, it looked like he was going to run a place.
Yeah, he travelled up good.
He travelled good, and he looked like he was going to get... Oh, but that thing of the winner, that was pretty smart, wasn't it?
Well,
that thing of Cummins, the Street Boss horse, it was a hot race, and I think that's a pretty good horse. Our horse, look, we had no expectations there first up, but we just wanted to give him a run before we put him out just for the education and also to geld him, and which will all take place now.
Yep.
And then he'll be a nice autumn horse, and look, he can gallop, there's no doubt about it. Okay, he got beat 9 lengths, but I think you'll find those first 2 horses will go on and win good races.
They're saying that's the best 2-year-old race so far this year, not that we've had a lot. And normally the Merson Cooper is probably the one where you look to target your next tier horse. Yeah. But I think they've all gone there.
Well, because of the program, there's not many races around.
Yep.
Anyway, so he's kicked off. We've had a look at him, and they got to go to Sandown Cup Day and watch him go around. Mightn't have been the result we wanted, but he's got a future.
Well, like I said, he's a 2-year-old. He got there before Christmas, so he'll have, 6 weeks at home. He'll lose a couple of bits of him and go back in, and
he'll be a real racehorse next prep.
He's shown, you know, I mean, you only got jockeys jump off him and saying he goes nice. There's too many people saying he's got ability for it not to be right. So, then we had, it was later in the afternoon, but it certainly lifted the marquee when Southern France got his mojo together, won the Zipping Classic Group 2. We made a lot of owners Group 2 winners. We did.
Well, you know, coming off a somewhat disappointing effort in the Melbourne Cup, probably no fault of the horse, just caught wide and back in the field on a slow tempo. You say you run 19th in the Melbourne Cup and you say that's pretty bad, but he only got beat 6 lengths, as did most of the field. Just shows you there was no tempo. He looked a treat going into this race, and he performed accordingly. On the corner, he was last, and he's run home in just a touch over 33 seconds, showed a dashing turn of foot, and got over the top of him to win running away. So that was vindication for the team. It showed all the owners in him and probably all the people in the media that he is a serious horse, Southern France. And he'll be set for a really big autumn. He'll be looking at the Australian Cup, and then he'll be looking at going to Sydney for the BMW, or the Tancred Stakes as it's known. And then all roads will lead back to the Melbourne Cup in 2020, where I think, you know, once he finishes out with Keren's polish, he's going to be a serious horse for 2020. And you know, it's fantastic just to see him put him away there, and to run those times, to run home in 33 and change. He's going to be hard to beat in any races, and particularly as he acclimatises and matures. He looked a picture on the day, and you know, he's a proper horse, so he'll be winning his share of races going forward. He
ran the quickest last 2
for the day.
For the day, that's including sprint races and everything. So that turn of foot, that's the difference between the average stars and the ones that go the next step. And I mean, well, like the 300, everyone could see he was last.
And under the bat.
And under the bat.
I was shocked he ran 33.
Mark changed hands a couple of times, and Jesus, once he responded, like, I reckon we went from, all right, can't win, to, gee, we're a chance.
In 4 strides.
You put really him away. Quickly.
Yeah. Put him away in 4 strides.
Actually, I was speaking to Declan this morning. You go another 100 metres, he wins by 4.
Oh, 6, 8, 10. Let's get carried right away, Pete.
15.
He's the real deal, isn't he? He's the real deal.
Good.
No, that's what we wanted to see.
And the smart punters, hit him late.
310?
Yeah, from 380.
Some of the smart owners got $9.
Yeah, it was a little multi.
Oh, no, straight up.
Oh, straight up, early. All right. I had a little multi. Mine at that cold, which we did tell viewers.
Oh, yes.
Told
That's
viewers.
right. The one you left the marquee out of.
No.
They were dirty on you.
There's a few in there.
Dirty on you.
Well,
Your name's Mud. Your name's Mud. Anyway, fantastic result for Southern France. He's a proper horse, and he's going to have a big career.
He could even improve under our training regime.
Yep, he's not even fully furnished yet. But I think a few in the media have started to take a little bit more notice and attention now.
There's a lot of canning him on the Saturday morning. Don't mention names, Matthew Stewart.
Yeah. Sometimes I just wonder how much research these media people do.
Yep.
And I'm surprised by sometimes their lack of knowledge. You know, we don't bring these imports into Australia if they're no good. We don't spend all this money and we don't go through this whole process unless we're really, really sure that they're going to be suited here. And yes, he may not have been on his game cup day and he might have had a few excuses. His best form's over further than 2400.
Yep.
And that showed. But he's a high-class animal, and he's only just 4. I'm not even sure if he is 4, but with the Northern Time. But he's got a lot of maturing and a lot of improvement in him, and I know Karen Ma's very excited.
If you didn't have that Melbourne Cup run in his form, he would have started odds on as an unknown international in that race.
Yep. If he had had a better run the Cup, no doubt.
Yeah.
He would have. But. No, great result for everybody, and that's 2 years in a row we've saluted with a winner on Sandown Cup Day, with Yogi winning the Sandown Cup last year, and the marquee went wild.
It's hard to move the Christmas party from that date, Darren.
Well, it puts pressure on next year.
It does, whoever goes there. So.
All right, so in the last race?
Final race, which we few of us hung around to 5 to 6, we had money bags. I think we all knew that there was a difficult race to win with the horses that ran 1-2, the Eclipse Stakes group, listed. And the two we thought would figure in the finish did, probably in the wrong order.
Better horses.
Yeah. He was good though. He ran 5th. I reckon he held his form from Cup Day, Oaks Day.
Ran to his benchmark.
Yeah.
And that's about his level.
Yeah.
And I think there's a nice race coming up for him in a couple of weeks.
Horse that beat him, they were together.
Yep.
Basically on the line again. So it
all
held up. Savahoot, that's the one. Yep.
So that was Sandown Cup Day.
Yep.
Have we had a run since?
Yeah, I went to Terang, went down, watched French Fizz run 9th after her win at Traralgon.
Got beat 5.5.
Yeah, she's always been a hard horse to work with, and even in a racing, a hard travelling horse, but she was on the worst behaviour on Tuesday. Signs of a bit had enough, but I think
have the owners voted to move her on?
We've got 60% in, and it's, I don't know if I should say.
Is it leaning towards that way?
Yes.
Yeah, leaning towards moving her on. Yeah. So we just got to get the rest of the voting in by tomorrow.
We said to 5 o'clock today, so.
But more than likely, she'll be moved.
Look.
I'm picking her up in a minute to go home.
I think we've done a good job to win 2 races.
Yeah, she's done a great job to win 2 races.
Placed 6 times, and from a horse with limited ability, but I think she made herself a limited conveyance because of the way she went about it.
I think she's got ability.
Yeah.
I think she's got good ability, but her race day performance makes it very difficult. Yeah. And that's just in her, like she's just got that temperament, and she just doesn't want to relax and breathe.
And every trainer that's had her have found the same thing.
Yeah.
And they've tried different things from crossover nosebands to tongue ties.
Yep.
It's just in her makeup, and that's it.
Yeah, she's just a highly strung individual.
Yep. You may as well travel to Cairns and back the time you're in the car, but you went to Sandown to watch Write Your Name.
Geez, that Sandown.
5 o'clock races at Sandown. Should be bad.
2 hours and 45 minutes from home to get there, and then it was 2 hours from Sandown to the West Gate, and then it was a broken down truck. So I had to do a left-hand turn into Williamstown to have dinner while the traffic cleared. It was horrendous. But at one stage I didn't think I was going to get there, Pete, but we got there. We got there 10 minutes before.
Yep.
Did I text you and say next time we go to Sandown you can do it? Because normally I would have went on the train, but there's no trains in December, and there's no trains in January to Sandown. So
I was looking for hire a helicopter.
No, it's horrendous. But anyway, look,
there's a few tracks out that way, Darren. They're on the list. Yeah. Pakenham, Cranbourne, Mornington, Sandown.
Anywhere there makes it tough.
Anyway, he ran terrific, I thought.
Yeah, 1400. Linda Meach dictated the race.
Yeah.
Probably outrode him in the end.
Smart punters are on her.
Yeah, just jump to the front. I mean, if Linda Meach is in front on the corner travelling,
Yeah.
pretty hard to get past. But look, to his credit, he fought on well, got beat just on a length to the line.
Yeah.
And crying out for a mile now, I reckon.
You can see, and Michael Poy, who rode him well, explained that he would have loved to have come back another pair to get him travelling better, but he didn't want to give up his spot behind the leader because he knew that you needed more luck. And I think that just put the horse a little bit out of his comfort zone. But he was strong as anything. Yeah.
No, maybe blinkers, maybe a mile. But
well, it's Pakenham Cup Day.
He's in form. Pakenham. He's at a day meeting.
Pakenham Cup Day.
Is that on Sunday or something?
Yeah, it is. So that's the 7th, and it's
you'll be doing that
a
one.
mile benchmark 70.
You had the full weight.
Yeah, the conjecture, and then what? Jeremy asked me, what would you do? And I said, no, it's what the stable's going to do, Jeremy.
That's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Full rider. Senior rider or acclaim, but I think the lead is coming back on. And Geordie knows the horse really well.
No, he's in good form, that horse, and he looked at the picture, so credit to the team there.
Yeah, there's a good prep coming up for him.
Righto, so where do we go next, Pete?
Sono Dulce.
Tonight?
Yeah, in a little field of 20. Oh, well, 16 and 4 emergencies. We're looking for the 1200. We got it. We got the Sunshine Coast. But everyone else thought it was a good race to win.
I'd just send it to Adelaide, Pete. There's only 6 in the races.
Aren't they? Paul Field's over there now.
And we got 20 in a, what is it, a maiden 1200 of the Sunshine Coast.
I think we drew middle of the field.
We've got Larry Cassidy on. I think that's a big positive.
That's a spin back in time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she's $10, but I think the first 2 favourites are going to maybe come out.
Righto.
Because they've drawn off the track and don't have jockeys, and they've got jockeys on Saturday at the coast.
Right, well...
So she might end up coming into about second favourite, so we'll just have to play that by ear.
Well, the 1200's a huge bonus.
If she can jump, midfield, 3 wide with cover, and then just have the last crack, she should run over the top of him.
That track's a great track for her. She's ran well there. No, I agree. I mean, she's an H1 10 to nothing there.
But you're worried about the batters factor.
Just Mr. Batters.
The batters factor.
Batters factor.
He's got a great place strike rate.
Has he got his team there tonight?
I'm
He's
not
got
sure
the others there?
No,
just one. Hit and run, one.
Yeah, no, the batters factor.
Oh, well, look, you'll be back in her each way and you'll get a run for your mate.
Place, I reckon, with the batters.
Here we go. Each way, Damo.
He'll be on the phone. Slander, he'll be saying.
If it was live Facebook, we'd be already getting the report. So that's it for...
Nothing then till when? Wednesday.
I'll just get me little... I've got it on the phone now.
Bendigo, I reckon.
So
nothing Saturday, nothing
Saturday,
Monday,
nothing at Seymour,
Tuesday,
Monday Wangaratta, no, Kite, no. So we got Igniter at Hillside at Sandown Wednesday. He's second up. I think it's a mile.
Yeah, he's on a mission towards Flemington.
There's a 1700 on.
Yeah.
I think it's
so second up. He'll need that.
So that's that, and then Thursday potentially, and we're here at Commanders, and Matt was saying that Let's Have a Crack, who we've seen earlier on before we come on here live. There's a race there over 14, but Matt's actually leaning to Pakenham that night over 1200. He just doesn't want to, I suppose, down the horse out too quick.
I'd be going in the float if I were you.
Why's that?
It's going to be a bad drive to Pakenham.
Forgot about that. I might see if I can get Matt to change that to Bendigo. So, and Tolpa will be at Bendigo, so I've got to work out which one I'm going to see. I might be able to fly with the jockeys. The jockeys will fly, won't they?
Mate, I'll do
I know which one you'll do.
That's all right. And any others?
Whitemore is potentially going... Gee, I did get told. Hold on.
Whitemore.
You talk.
I don't know where Whitemore's
No, it's here. You talk.
He'll be first up as well, so he'll need the run.
You talk. Whitemore. Cranbourne on the Friday night. Oh, we're just talking about tracks we don't want to go to, Darren.
Right, yeah. We're just going to call Matt Kamani in live on screen here.
Jump in, Matt.
He's just wandering around. You might have seen him on racing.com interrupting the broadcast.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realise this was live.
This is live, mate.
Well, it's not live, but it's there.
Live enough. Okay.
We'll just give you a short segment here. You got runners Ballarat Cup Day?
Yeah, we do. We've got 8 actually at the moment. Yeah.
So there's got to be a winner there.
Well, I don't know about that.
Negative up at the hill track
Yeah.
there before.
No, but that's for the public. This is for ATB, right? Surely.
Exactly.
Who's your best chance?
It is the most competitive country.
Don't talk again.
race
Just
I've
give
ever
us
seen.
something.
Well, I think Acadian is 20 to 1, and he finished a good third at Flemington last
good,
week.
I
I think
reckon,
that's pretty well. I think that's quite a good price for me. I think Saddle the Sun stepping up to 2600. I think you can find improvement there. Very tough race, as they all are. But I think those two are probably my best chance. And then I've got a couple that's slightly fresh fillies. Radical Candor, she can go well. And Lady Vega can go well. I think they're all good place chances, whether we get a winner or not.
Mouldy up the place.
I reckon you got a bit of a reputation of playing it down and then saluting at a big price.
Well,
Seems to be your style.
That is certainly the way I prefer to be, rather than calling them early and then finishing last. But
all right,
big open day here tomorrow morning.
We do actually. At the moment, I just did a count up. We've got 478 people.
Wow!
But I'm not sure if they'll.
Are they going to be on the lawn here?
No, they'll be out the front by the office. Yeah. So we're looking for. It's our sort of big day. This. And
you prayed a few?
We'll parade a few that we got to sell.
And do you have a debtors list?
Yes, we do actually, and some people are coming.
So just be careful, if you owe money, you better bring cash.
Yeah, no beer or wine for you.
Security
guys.
On the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
Checkbook in the pocket.
Yep.
Beautiful.
But no, it's going to be a good day. I think.
Excellent. What time's that kick off?
My sister's here, my whole family's here. My young Maxie, it's his first proper open day, first open day. So it'll be
what time's that kick off?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And well, really 10:30, but please feel free to turn up from 10 o'clock and have a few drinks.
And what time do you want them out? 11?
Well, it's up to them. We've got to run her in the first, so 11:30, 12 o'clock, no rush.
All right.
Can't leave until they buy.
478 people,
Exactly.
Pete. You should bring your bookies board up.
478.
We can take all the bets.
Exactly.
Hey?
But let's have a crack. Will be here, and if anyone wants to come, we can parade him for you.
Yeah, we just sent a little photo out. So he's looking terrific.
He looks great, actually.
So you'll go and have a little educational run next week somewhere.
Exactly, yeah.
And we'll just get a little bit of assessment on where he's at. Being a crackerjack king, a little bit immature. We're not expecting a great deal this prep, but it's all about education and trying to find out where he fits.
Exactly, yep.
And life's good.
Life's really good at the moment, yeah.
It's easy being a trainer, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know about that, but it's easy. It makes it easier when you've got nice green grass, a bit of sun.
Look at this.
Days like today makes it easier.
How'd you go yesterday with the wind and
that
the dust?
wasn't great, to be honest. No.
Like trying to work a horse. Do you work him in that, or you give him a day off?
No, we do. Luckily, it didn't really start getting windy and dusty until later on in the morning. First thing in the morning was actually okay, so the horses didn't mind too much. But yeah, it can't help when there's dust flying around the stable like that. It's not good
terrible,
for their wind.
That's why we're in a different state today. Isn't it?
I know, isn't it mad?
The wind. Well, I don't know what's going on with this weather. Well, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get all your bad debts in and
Yeah,
you get all your horses sold.
Well, exactly.
The only little request is Bendigo's probably easier to get to than Pakenham.
We do quite well at Pakenham. So
so Darren will go to
Pete's
Pakenham.
going to drive the float. Pete will drive the float for you.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Well, guys, until next week, that's all we've got. And good luck at Ballarat Cup Day. Good luck at Matt Kamani's. And may racing be good to you over the next week. Cheers for now.